Welcome back to Detailed Reviews, where I have my 2022-2023 Outlander PHEV. First we're going to have a look at the Bose stereo that comes with the car, and then secondly we're going to rip it out and replace quite a bit of it with something that is a bit better. Now I realise many people will say, well, what's wrong with the Bose stereo? If that's what you feel, then fantastic. You may still enjoy this video to see what it looks like with some of the panels taken off. This includes removing the rear row of seats, so if you're thinking about doing this, it might give you some ideas as well. The PHEV Outlander has one less subwoofer than the standard Outlander, but apart from that it seems to be the same. In the rear door there's what appears to be a 5 or 6 inch speaker, and in the front door there's what appears to be a 6 by 9 inch speaker. In the pillar there's what appears to be a 1 inch tweeter, and finally in the dash there is a mid-range speaker of some sort. Now all of these of course are duplicated on both sides, with the exception of the subwoofer where there is only one. Under the passenger seat you'll see where the amp is located. Under the seats are also the heating and cooling vents for the rear passengers. The seats also sit very close to the floor of the car, so there's no room under any of the seats for an additional amp to go. The only place to put anything is where the current Bose system is. I have arrived at Mad Sounds in Hamilton, New Zealand in order to get the upgrade done to the car. I should point out I received no discounts, no additional payments for the work done on my car, but I've been coming here for years and they've always done a great job on my cars. I'm getting the Zapco product fitted. It comes with a DSP and an 8-channel bridgeable amp, so that will do me very nicely. Because there's pretty much no information out there what type of Bose stereo is fitted to the Outlander, it's important to get a DSP which has got plenty of inputs. Based on other Bose installations, the expectation was it would have an SPDF input, but we'll have to wait and see. As is normal, you get a good selection of cables with the unit, USB cables and the like. It also comes with this Bluetooth unit, so you can connect directly to the Zapco bypassing the internal car stereo. So we're not sure if we're going to need this, but we'll have to wait and see. There is an additional unit you can get which has a plug in it and a bigger screen, so you can plug your iPhone directly into it, effectively bypassing the head unit completely. So just to complete the unboxing, let's have a look at the actual unit itself rather than just the photo of it. So you can see the connections in the back here, plenty of inputs to go around. So on the other side of the unit you can see the speaker connections, nice solid connections, and they can be bridged in various different ways. Plus good solid power connectors. You normally want to run directly from the battery to power this. I've come back a few hours later and you can see the people at Mad Sounds have been quite busy with the car. All of the area around the subwoofer has been removed to free that up, along with the back seat and quite a few other things. So let's just have a look around. This particular part is not related to the car stereo at all. Over the right hand side, taking up what would normally be one of the storage nooks, is the 12 volt battery. This is very convenient in this case because it allows the amp to be powered easily. Let's have a closer look at all the panels and the third row seat that is removed from the car. Next, with the Bose amp removed, we can see the place where it went and all the cable connections that are there. Moving to the dashboard, you can see the holes where the supplied speakers were removed. Let's have a look at the front and rear doors. This is the front door. The speaker has already been removed, the 6x9, and replaced by a 6.5 inch Alpine speaker. You can see there was an adapter plate fitted, so the 6.5 can go in where the 6x9 used to go in. Moving to the rear door, the Bose speaker was only 5 inch, but the 6.5 inch Alpine speaker fitted in without any problem at all. Fortunately, none of the speaker wire needed to be replaced because the supplied speaker wire was of good enough quality. Let's have a look at the supplied Bose speakers. Well, this one's, believe it or not, the subwoofer. It's only 5 inches and it goes into a ported cabinet. These are the mid-range speakers and tweeters from the dashboard. When I turn them over, you can see they're made in Mexico, so I suspect they're going to be the exact same speaker for the US and Canada cars. Let's have a look at the 6x9 speakers that were removed. The first thing I noted about them is just how incredibly lightweight they are. When you turn them over, you can see a mid-range speaker sitting in behind it. With the rear door speakers, you can see why the replacement Alpine speakers fitted in so easily, because this is a 5 inch speaker sitting in some sort of an enclosure that expands it out to 6.5 inches. You can see when I turn it over, there's no second speaker in there. The last part of the original Bose stereo is the amplifier that was removed from underneath the passenger seat. It's a very lightweight unit, and when you turn it over, you can see that it's made in Hungary. Well, the upgrade is all finished now, and you may be wondering what it all looks like. The simple reality is, with the exception of this Zapco unit sitting underneath the passenger seat, which you can barely see, you can't even tell any change has been made. Just while I'm talking, here's some video I didn't use elsewhere. Overall, the quality of the stereo is so much better now, in my opinion. You just can't believe how good it sounds now. The original subwoofer was left in the car. There was really nothing much that could be done about it with only a 5 inch woofer in there. I'd hardly even call that a subwoofer. It's more of a deep bass kind of a sound. The people at Mad Sounds can build me a new cabinet if I need it. We'll just have to wait and see. Don't forget to like and subscribe as usual, and make any nice comments you have to say about it or any questions. And finally, a big shout out to the people at Mad Sounds in Hamilton. They do amazing work every time I go to see them. And I just want to repeat, I receive no form of discount or the like from them. They just do great work, so I recommend them highly.